Hi everybody, this is Colleen from Let's Talk About It. Today we're going to talk about making a go bag. At cognitive therapy today, we talked about, we try to look at my schedule and anybody that has a chronic pain issue or anything else, before you go anywhere, you really have to take inventory and think all right, what am I going to need, or what's going to happen on this adventure that I'm going on that I might need to deal with. So I thought today about doing a go bag, and that is basically a small bag with all of my stuff that can help me with vestibular issue, post-concussion syndrome, occipital neuralgia, which basically looks like headaches, dizziness, nausea, any of those things. So what I decided to do, so I sell Tupperware actually, so if you want these, I'll put my link below. But anyway, Tupperware makes these really cool silicone bags. You can even cook in them and you can put food. But anyway, they have these little teeth on them. So, whatever you put in here, you can close it and nothing's going to come out. The other cool thing is it attaches. You can put a little ring on there. But I don't know, I might do the smaller one. Okay. So what I want to put in my go bag, right? So the first thing is loops for my ears. So I have a set of loops. I have a couple sets actually, and I can never find them. So this is what loops look like. Right? So they go in your ears so you can still hear people, but it gets rid of the background. So I'm going to put my loops in here. The next thing is my meclizine. So meclizine is a medication that you take when you feel really nauseous or you feel really sick. So if you have vestibular migraines, that's going to potentially happen. So my meclizine goes in here because I have to find it if it's not in there. Pain medicine for the head. Okay, so I just take regular pain relief medicine before or during if I'm going somewhere because I know I'm going to get a headache. So let's put that in there so I don't have to search for it or make a pit stop at CVS. For those of you that have vestibular migraines, we have light sensitivity even if you have any kind of migraine. So it's really good to have another pair of sunglasses in your go bag just in case you don't have them or something happens. So this is my spare go bag sunglasses. So they're going to go in there. The next thing that's going to go in there, is, all right, we're going to talk about the hat in a minute. It's really good to have a hat anywhere you are, where there's sun, natural light, even fluorescent lights, things like that. I'm going to deal with the hat later. Okay, the next thing is an eye mask. Why an eye mask? Well, this weekend, I'm planning on seeing my daughter. She lives in Philly, so I'll drive up there, and it'll probably take a lot out of me to drive. So then when I get there, I can lie down or rest or even sit in a chair and put an eye mask on. If you have one that you can warm up or keep cold, then that's even better. But yeah, this is just a basic eye mask. It just feels good and it'll keep the light out and that'll be good. So I have this so I can rest. The other thing that I would like to keep, not everybody has these, but these are F41 glasses. So if you're anywhere that has fluorescent lights, which to me is the work of the devil, oh my God, it's the worst. You get these glasses and these really, I look like Bono, right? These glasses really help. These really help, again, if you're in a fluorescent light situation. So I'm going to put these in my go bag. Maybe I do need the bigger one. I'm not sure. Okay. Next, I'm going to do backup earplugs because you just never know. Right? So I got these here. Not everybody uses these, but people often that have migraines, they are very affected by the weather. So if there's a change in barometric pressure where it goes, down really quickly or up really quickly, it can really affect and give you headaches. So these are my WeatherX plugs, and I have the WeatherX app, and it will actually send you alerts if there's going to be a big change in barometric pressure. So this is what these look like. These are pretty cool. And I use these also when I'm traveling. You don't think about it, but if you're on a road trip, you might be going up in the mountains or different elevations. That also affects your ears, as does being in an airplane. So again, it's just nice to have these in a place where you know where they are. All right, I had this little bag. I thought maybe I would put, maybe I won't. I was going to put these little guys in here. Maybe I'll do that. All right, so it's easier to find my little earplugs because they're in here. Okay. Oh, and the next thing I want to do is get a quart-size Ziploc bag, which I do not have in front of me. But we're going to get 2 of those and we're going to put them in here. Why do we need Ziploc bags? Well, whenever I go anywhere, let's say I'm going to see my daughter, if I need to ice my head, well, if I'm not at her house, then maybe I'm going to buy a Coke or a drink or something, a lemonade, and if I need to ice my head or my neck, I can fill that up with ice and I'm good to go. I always take those on vacation with me. I always take them if someone's driving or I'm driving, because it's really, really helpful for your head pain. I think ice is the magic. So I'm going to put 2 quart-size Ziploc bags in here. Okay, so now I'm going to close this up. I love this thing. It's the best. All right. All right, so it's all good. It's all closed up. It's all happy, which is so great because nothing's going to come out of it. Boom. I use these when I travel too. Like I might put passports and stuff like that in there. Okay, so I bought this new bag. This is from Aloha Collections. A friend of mine, her daughter works for them. This is actually a diaper bag, but I think it's awesome. People also use it for a carry-on bag, and I can't find mine. Anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it has a million pockets. It's very lightweight. It stays open when you put it, you know, on a table or whatever. Here's the thing. It's a backpack. So for those of you with balance issues or vestibular migraines like me, or you have neck and head pain, you do not need to be carrying a bag on one of your shoulders or both of your shoulders because it's going to pull it down. So that's going to cause pain, mess up your shoulders, your muscles, all that stuff. So you're just asking for a headache if you're putting a purse or a bag, a beach bag, it doesn't matter what it is, on your shoulders. So one of my doctors a long time ago, I have a smaller backpack too. So if I go somewhere for the day and I need to, I got this backpack, right? So this right now is going to hold my go bag. It's going to hold a hat because I need to have a hat. And I actually use this. This is another part of Aloha Collection. This I have my wallet, change, business cards, all that kind of stuff. So that goes in here. So now I just know where everything is. So I just think it's a really good idea. You know, again, you can use one of these. You can use your own Ziploc. You can use another bag of some kind. But I think it's really smart to have like a go bag. So now, okay, maybe I want to go to the beach with my friends. Okay, so now this goes in my beach bag. And I'm going to put this guy in my beach bag, right? So I'm ready to go. Rather than having to scramble and find all that stuff, I have a go bag. So anyway, guys, take it or leave it. I think it's a really good idea. I'm going to add the quart-size Ziplocs right now. And then I know wherever I am, I'm set if something weird happens. So anyway, think about making your own go bag. I made a list. Actually, my therapist wrote it down for me. I've been using a whiteboard. And as soon as I got home, I figured I'm going to make this bag now. So I have it. And I'm going to share it with you guys. So think about making a go bag. Hope you guys are all feeling good. Enjoy the rest of the summer. And I will check in with you soon. Thanks.